It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Story time on how I was assaulted at a nail salon.
You cannot do it.
Get off me!
I call the police.
You not touch.
I still can't believe that shit happened. Yeah, we got a couple claw marks. My neck is as bad as it was. It's not funny. It's really not funny. I don't need to be laughing at this. It's not funny. Kinda is. I don't know if I'm able to post the whole video though, because her face is in it. Also, I don't know if TikTok would like that. Let's just start from the very beginning. Me and my sister went to this nail salon. It's in our local hometown. It's been there forever. I used to go there in high school and it was good. It was really good. You remember in my previous video, I said, look at my busted nails, and I still paid for the removal? That's what this is. We paid for the services in full. We didn't argue. We were just like, you know, I said no thank you, my sister paid, and that was that. Later, that following evening, my sister is starting to have a terrible reaction. Her eyes are super red and itchy and bumpy. Her nail is swollen and inflamed. As a cosmetologist, I know I'm kind of beating myself up for it because just the state of this salon, we should have left. We shouldn't have been there. It was extremely dirty. She was using obviously unsanitized implements on my sister. Dirty nail files, dirty clippers, dirty station. Just the station wasn't even wiped down. You could see nail residue just on the station. So my sister calls the following day asking for a refund or even a partial refund. The lady was beyond rude, just like she was during my sister's nail appointment. Once I sat down to get my nails removed, I came in to get a full set of acrylics and a soak off. At the time I had Gel X on my nails, so I just wanted a fresh set of acrylics. I haven't had them in a while, dang. She sits me down, we sit down next to each other, and the lady looks at my nails and says, what's this? I said, it's Gel X. She said, you can't soak that off in acetone. I was like, yes you can. Yes, you can. I don't want to argue with you nor tell you how to do your job, but yes, you can. Anyone who knows anything, acetone will eat through anything. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. So she then tries to pop them off with another nail tip. I politely reminded her, I didn't ask for a pop off. I asked for a soak off because I want it done the right way. And you cannot pop off Gel X. It's already so damaging when someone does that with acrylics. I couldn't imagine Gel X. I couldn't. She put both AirPods in and completely disassociated. Anytime my sister would ask for a tweak or anything on her nails, the lady would ignore her. We would just look at each other kind of in disbelief, like she's not listening. I almost wanted to just tap the desk and be like, are you here? Are you listening? It was so bad. It was just so rude. And she was extremely rude to her on the phone. My sister called back multiple times and, hey, this is not getting any better. If I have to go get like antibiotics or whatever to take care of this, I will be sending this to you. Like, I'm not paying for this. Like, I don't think even a partial refund that she was asking for towards the end of just the bullshit of her just being dismissive, a partial refund would have been $30. Come on, lady. So after my sister called me like super upset about the whole thing, I decided to call just to get their license number and her name, because I have every right as a client, as a customer, to get state board in there to check it out. I know what this is supposed to look like. I know that they are not up to code and there's a million different violations in that nail salon. And again, I have every right for the safety of other customers and other clients to have them check it out. I don't see a problem with that. I just don't. Call me petty, call me whatever you want. I really don't care. Call the nail salon and say, hello, I'm calling to get the name and license number of the lady who performed a service on my sister the other day. Immediately, she starts going off. Already cussing at me over the phone. She's screaming and yelling, telling me that I have no business asking her for that, and she's sure as hell not gonna give it to me over the phone, and that if I want it, I have to come to the salon to get it, and then hangs up the phone. Again, super disrespectful, super dismissive. Truthfully, I don't think she thought I was gonna show up. I think she thought I was just gonna forget it and let it be. You got the wrong one, girl. You got the wrong one. So I was like, okay, that's a bet. Nail salons and any service industry field like massage therapy, nails, hair salons, esthetician salons have to have their license posted for the public and for customers to see. It's basically a, yeah, I'm certified to do this. I know what I'm doing type thing. But it has to be public. It has to be front of salon. Everyone has to be able to see it. So I walk in there very politely, very kindly. I'm recording so that I can go ahead and just get the license picture and get out. I say, hi, how are you? I say, good, how are you? I said, I'm good, thank you. It started off polite. It started off nice. I said, I spoke with somebody on the phone earlier and I'm here to get a license number and name of the person who performed a service on my sister. And she said, that's when she lost it. I don't have to give you anything. I told you I'm not giving you a refund. We're way past a refund. We are way past a refund at this point. I lift my phone to get the wall of licenses. She grabs my wrist, shoves my face, and is like attacking me, And I just start screaming like, do not touch me. Do not touch me. It took every single ounce of patience in me to absolutely knock the hell out of her. She rips her license off of the wall, slams it down on the desk. I'm trying to get the salon's license number. And then obviously I came in there for hers. I'm not leaving without it at that point. I'm just not. I'm not leaving without it. So what do? I snatched that hoe. I snatched it right off the desk and went to the other side of the salon to get a clear photo of it. So then another lady from the back, she was kind of there the whole time. I don't even know really where she came from because my back was turned to them. Rookie mistake, I guess. This lady like runs and jumps, not even jumps, just like attacks me from the back and is trying to take my phone. And then the other lady is in front of me, also trying to take my phone. I'm being like just berated between both of these women, and honestly, I'm kind of in shock the whole time. Get off me, you're not allowed to touch me, stop touching me. And then she starts screaming, call the police. I'm like, yes, please, call the police. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is insane, this is mad. So as I head back to the other side of the salon, the older lady then again approaches me and tries to knock my phone out of my hand and is demanding for me to give it to her. Obviously, I said no. Like, what? She then like goes from behind me again and she's like on my back at this point. So I shove her off. I'm like, get off of me. She kind of stumbles into the nail tower that they have in there with all like the nail polishes on it, and then starts screaming that I hurt her. I did it. I hurt her. I'm like, you just attacked me. Like, what do you expect? You think I'm gonna just let you hang out there? Like, no, girl, no. Then the other lady, the one that I initially started talking to in the first place, locks the front door, tells her friend, mom, whoever it was, to go lock the back door. And I'm saying, like, you cannot do that. Like, you are not allowed to do that. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm stuck here. I started panicking a little bit because I just have the biggest fear of being trapped. I don't know what it is. Not even claustrophobia. Maybe it is a little bit, but fear of being trapped or like held against my will actually freaks me out. I can't. So I'm standing there, I'm like shaking, I'm freaking out. I call my mommy because my mommy's like, she's gonna she said, call the police right now. So I called the police. The 911 lady was so nice. She was so nice. She just does a great job at her job. Shout out to you. I was like, am I allowed to leave? Can I leave? And she was like, yes, you have every right to leave. She's like barricading the door and I can't get out. I said, okay, I'm gonna have to put my hands on her in order to leave. Am I allowed to do that? And she was like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Which makes sense because that would have been me starting a physical fight yet again. So probably not the best idea. I absolutely would have just and been gone, but whatever. So then the police show up. The guy is like, okay, can somebody explain to me what's going on? And she said, let her. Thank you. I'll take the microphone. Thank you. Okay, I'll let this cool down. So I explained to him exactly what happened. I explained to him exactly why I was there. I tried to be as calm as possible. Basically, he watched my video that I had on my phone and he went back to their office and watched the salon's footage, which she was extremely apprehensive to give, mind you. She didn't want to show him that. Duh. So then he comes back out and honestly, I don't know why they weren't arrested on the spot. It kind of bothers me a little bit just because it was 2-on-1, extremely aggressive, so uncalled for, but not provoked. Just so unprovoked, that's the word. So then he hands me their information, tells me, you know, you're allowed to file for assault. He said, in this case, I would file for assault, because duh. The owner comes out and he starts screaming and cussing me out, telling me I have no right to be there, I shouldn't have been there in the first place, saying that he already cleared it, he said no refunds, and I'm like, you don't even know what the deal is. I don't need a refund. I don't need the money anymore, okay? I don't. So I went down to file for assault. Yeah, and a part of me wonders if she was hiding her license so much because it's forged or like not real. Makes me wonder, but I'm definitely looking that up because I have it. She was screaming and yelling at them saying that there's personal information on there, and I'm like, there's not. There's literally not. It's your name and your last name and your state board license number. That's all there is on there. Like, I know. I tried telling you that I know, but you didn't want to listen. So yeah, unfortunately halfway through when the lady kind of jumped on me, the video ended somehow and I wasn't able to get that other part of the interaction, and I was really upset when I saw that. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But I got a good portion of it. So I don't know if I should post it, if I'm allowed to post it. I don't know. And by the way, this was Victoria Nails and Spa in downtown Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Gotta post it.
So yeah, I'm gonna insert some pictures just to show you when they were fresh. It's not terrible. I mean, I would live, it's fine, like whatever, but that was just beyond unnecessary. I don't even know what to say anymore, so we're just in it here. I made a list of a few pointers because there's so many comments and I am trying my best to read them all, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Thank you all for caring and being supportive of this and hearing me out and just listening to the story and giving me advice and legal advice, and it's all very appreciated. I notice it all, I see it all, and I'm very grateful. Okay. So I made a list. First I want to start out, some people were upset about how I handled it. Just the whole situation in general. Why we didn't leave, why I went back, why I didn't fight back, all of the above. I've never been in a situation like this before. During the physical altercations, I was extremely shocked. Honestly, I didn't know what to do. I had my keys, my phone, my purse, all this stuff in my hands. My hands were honestly raised most of the time because I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I ain't gonna hold you. And why we didn't leave, I don't know. I'm honestly very disappointed in myself for not leaving. From the jump, it was extremely awkward. I could tell there was already hostility in the salon. I didn't want to make things worse. I'm beating myself up for it a little bit because we should have left. I know that. I know we should have left. For future reference, if you ever see those things, just leave. Just leave. It's okay. Just never go back. Be like, no thank you, and get out, okay? I'm still mad at myself for that. I'm still very mad at myself for that. I did not get my nails done there. I got these done elsewhere. I sat in a bowl of acetone for over an hour while she was doing my sister's nails. I was scraping off my own Gel X, and then she tells me to go wash my hands. I stand up, she's working on somebody else. So I said, you know what, forget it. I was like, don't worry, I don't have time. I don't have time for this. So for the people who saying you can't necessarily soak off Gel X with soft gel and rubber base, yeah, you can. And that's what they were. And that's what they always are, typically. So a lot of people were saying that, oh, all you needed was her name. You could have looked it up and whoop-de-woo. I couldn't even get that. I couldn't even get her name. This is what I found when trying to look on State Board's website to find her license and just get her name in general. I needed all of that. I needed her name and I needed her license number. I didn't know that there was another way to look up people's licenses. I didn't know that there was any way possible to do that without their name. And I couldn't even get that. So I don't know. But I didn't have her name and I didn't have her license number and I didn't have the salon's number. So I'm sorry. Again, sorry I failed in that aspect. My bad. North Carolina license, I have never seen someone have an address on there. I've never seen, the address is not on my license. I've never seen that before. There's no personal information there. So that's not real. That's not a real thing. No clients were in the salon. That should have been a red flag. I walked in there and immediately noticed that and was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay. I was extremely nice walking in. I didn't, if I had known that it would go this way, I probably would have acted differently. But I had zero reason to believe that anybody would ever put their hands on somebody. And my fault for giving someone the benefit of the doubt, but damn, this is a business and I cannot believe that you would take it to that extent. That is unbelievable to me. So again, sorry for failing in that aspect. I don't know what anybody would have done in that situation. Some people might have thrown hands, some people, you know, but some people wouldn't have even gone, and that's fine. But all I can do is look at it in hindsight. Sorry. I'm trying to get the police report. I'm trying to find a lawyer. I don't know how to do any of this. I have zero clue how to do any of this. I don't even know if I can afford a lawyer. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if a court would appoint me one. I'm trying to navigate it and trying to be as mindful about what I say as possible because I don't want to mess this up in any way, shape, or form. So I'm probably not going to post the full video till I get some answers in that aspect. A couple of clients walked in as the police were there, and when things were more calm, they left. They left. They should have been arrested on the spot, in my opinion. Based off of what the footage was that even the sergeant said to me, was the way he acted towards it especially was like, yeah, I would definitely go file for assault. This is crazy. Like, he even handed me their information, said this is the one that was on your back the entire time. And I was like, okay. So the other police officer said that he was upset because they weren't arrested on the spot. One was a sergeant, one was an officer. So the officer couldn't really speak the sergeant. I don't know why they weren't arrested. I don't know if it was just, I don't want to do it. Let them battle this out in court so we don't have to do it. I don't know. I wish there were things I could have done differently. I called my mommy because I was scared. Okay, I'm sorry. I called my mommy. I don't know. I have zero answer for that. I don't know why I did that. Oh, girl. Moral of the story. I understand where I could have handled things differently. I understand that I probably could have punched the lady. Some people were saying, why didn't you physically move her to get out of the salon? I asked the police lady because by that point we were off of each other and away from each other. The lady was just basically saying, don't start interacting again. Try to disassociate. Just wait for the police to get there, etc. Which I understand. I would not want to be sued for starting a physical fight again. So I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know if there's any merit for them to have sued me. I don't know. I was just listening to the lady on the phone. So again, I'm sorry. I don't know. And I've never been in any situation like that before. So to say, oh, you should have done this, oh, you should have done that, it is easy for me to look back and be like, yeah, totally should have done that. But I was just trying to remain calm and handle the situation as best as I could think in that moment to like digress the situation. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, it's frustrating, but this is what they look like today. Whatever. Here's a little clip of like what they've looked like over the period of time that this happened. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello everyone. A couple of days ago, the owner of Victoria Nails posted a statement on their Facebook page. People have been sending it to me. I've seen it. I've read through it. I've read through the comments. I've seen it all. And as much as I want to read through that with you and completely debunk, expose, and call out the lies and the false accusations in that statement, I think the best thing for me to do right now is to remain calm, continue seeking legal advice before I address them any further, aside from the few things such as deleting comments in that post that defend me or speak of a similar experience such as infections or the cleanliness of the salon. I find that gross. She mentions for people to be able to see both sides, and I agree. But I'm not deleting my nasty comments of people siding with them. I believe everybody has a right to choose who they believe in this situation, and I believe that that's fair. I never called out to my followers to leave reviews, call and harass. I have zero control over what anybody else does. That is not my fault. I shared my experience as a small content creator, not knowing what this would grow into. I have nothing to gain over this. Nothing. Her, on the other hand, has a lot to defend. So in my opinion, she's going to say anything she can to uphold a specific reputation. I have looked on the Better Business Bureau, North Carolina State Board, State of Secretary in North Carolina, and cannot find anything that this salon is licensed or exists at all. I don't know if there's other websites to find that information, but I feel like those being the most basic for a salon, that they would be there. And the people who are saying that I did this for followers or that I'm grasping or whatever the case, when I posted that video, I had less than 10,000 followers on this account. And I was more than happy with that. I've had TikTok for a couple of years now, and I was more than happy with my following. Never in a million years did I think it would grow to this. I don't want to sound like that girl that's like, oh my god, my thing blew up. I genuinely did not think in the amount of time that I have been posting on this app that would be the one story that just hits the fan. I absolutely hate that this happened, and I don't wish this on anybody. At the end of the day, even if you hate me, even if you think that I am wrong for wanting to report the salon in the first place, does that really give a business an excuse to treat someone like this, to assault them and trap them in their salon, not allowing them to leave? And for the people who are using this as a personal attack on my character in that comment section, honestly, shame on you. That shows more about your character than it does mine, because your statement is so irrelevant. It has nothing to do with the situation. And if you're still so pressed about the high school kid that I was, or me stating the truth to you over a year ago, that still gives this business no excuse to handle things the way that they did. Everybody always talks about standing up for what you believe in.
She was a thug in high school.
And I have tried to do that my whole life, and I have gotten nothing but people trying to kick me down. I have taken that. I'm fine with that. I do not care, and I believe in the objective truth. People's opinions of me, people's assumptions of me, people's lies or own personal feelings about me have never mattered to me. That might come across as harsh, but it is the truth. And I don't care. I will not be backing down from this situation. I will be standing on this in hopes to prevent this from ever happening to anybody else ever again. I've always had that as a character trait my entire life. A lot of people don't like it. That's not my problem. I'm sorry if that comes across as harsh or it comes across as blunt, but if you ask me for the truth, I'm going to give it to you. Everyone is going to pick their side in this. Everyone is going to see whatever it is that they want to see. And that is fine. Every single person has the right to do that. There are a few very important pieces that she forgot to mention in that statement, such as the other party involved, where the police stood, and did I actually get banned from the salon? Maybe she got a different story from the police. I think we can all agree that it was handled very poorly on the legal side of things. I can admit that. That's fine. The police never told me that I was banned from the salon. They handed me their information, encouraged me to file assault charges, and simply told me if I was you, I would just find another nail salon. I wasn't planning on going back to that dusty shop anyway, but okay. And even then, they, as a business, have the right to ban me. That is fine, but the police did not. So, not that that really matters, but even further, I'll not be deleting comments that side with the nail salon. But as the lady stated in her video, please thoroughly look through both sides of this story and then make your conclusion. Please leave your personal feelings out of it and try to separate the person from the principle. Again, I truly hate that this happened. I don't wish this on anybody. The mental load that I have been carrying because of this is exhausting, but I know the truth. Again, I have nothing to gain from this. This is not a personal vendetta. This is not me trying to attack a small business for nothing. I am standing for the truth. I am standing up for the people who are fearful to stand up for the truth, who are fearful to speak up to a service provider, people who are fearful to speak up in confrontation. We see it all the time throughout social media. People who are fearful to speak up. And that's so sad to me. That's so sad to me. I want people to believe that it is okay to stand up to things like this and not back down from the truth, no matter how hard it gets, no matter what backlash you receive. And if I'm the person to do that, then I am 100% locked in. I am not backing down from this whatsoever. I will try to keep everybody as updated as I possibly can, but thank you to everybody who's been so encouraging to me. Thank you for your support and your kind words. I read them all, I see them all, and they truly mean the world to me. So, thank you.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wheels of Deals. Your boy Keith Lit. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Hit the link down below. We got Moog's Coffee. Yep. Moog's Coffee. The coffee you know. Okay, so, man, use the discount code everydaypj. I need to bring my coffee in here. I just ordered me a new bag. So, you know, About to get me some coffee. You know, morning brew. Okay. Let's get into it, big dog. Now, shout out to Haven's Heart. Sounds like a California girl. I was like, I hope her curls is busting. I hope her curls is busting because she's doing this whole video with all these curls. And I know white ladies, because I've dated them. And I sit there and see them watch they do their hair. She didn't spray no hold on there. So as soon as them curls get a little sun, they gonna flatline. You gotta put some spray on that thing. I know y'all, I don't know. I don't even know if that's good for y'all. Y'all, oh, it's not good for your hair. It's not good for your curling iron. Well, if you want your curls to bust, you better spray that stuff on there, okay? Anyway, don't get some expensive curls. Get something that you can, you know, throw away after a month of spraying spray on there. You know what I mean? Or learn how to clean them, because I used to see a clean a dirty thing. I'm like, you keep putting that on your head. Yeah, it's clean. Okay. Anyway, so shout out to this young lady for having her little situation at the nail salon. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never had no situation like this at no nail salon. You know. But I do love to go get the toes towed. You know what I'm saying? I think I was supposed to get my toes. Oh yeah, I did get my toes done in Dallas. I got my toes done when I was last in Dallas. Me and my daughter got our toes done. And the one thing I hate the most is that every time I use someone other than the person I like to go to, which is at Penn Square Mall, it's a place across from Kids Foot Locker. Them ladies do what you ask. They don't do what they feel like they want to do. If you say, hey, this toe, I like my toes cut short. Please cut them short. Guess what they do? They cut them short. I say, hey, this one gets an ingrown toe. I need to keep this one cut as far in as possible because it's growing out. As long as I keep that cut, I don't have to go to the foot doctor. You know what she does? Cuts it. Guess what happens when I get my toes done over here? Now I'm having to go 2 weeks early to my regular person because I'm telling them, they're gonna be like, yep, you want the toe cut in early? Yes, cut it in, and then she'll do it. And I'm mad I gotta cheat on them with other people when I go out of town. I'm like, you know, it's just the feeling of, you know, going out of town and, you know, and the one I went to it was in Richardson, Texas. They gave me drinks and boy, it was strong. I'm talking about, if you want to know where this one is, it's off of, oh snaps, I'm gonna tell you where it's at. But anyway, it's a Velvet Taco over there, right? So, all right. So it's in Richardson, Texas. Where is Richardson? All right. Oh yeah, say I was there last week looking at ass. Look at my fat ass. Campbell Road. Is that it? Oh yeah. It's off Campbell Road and North Central Expressway, right? It's a Velvet Taco. That's how I found it real quick. Anyway, and I stayed at the hotel right across the street. And so the nail salon is in the shopping center. And that shopping center, hell, I don't even know. Anyway, it's by the Velvet Taco. So if you need a nail salon, oh, okay, here you go. Tanny Spa? Yeah, Tanny Spa. Yes. This was it. Oh no, it wasn't Tanny Spa. That ain't it. But anyway, it's next to Tanny Spa. But anyway, and next to Smoothie King. But if you go out there, it's I say Campbell, and anyway, the drinks strong, dog. Good. I'm talking about. I was like, okay, you're starting this Saturday off right. And oh no, it was Friday. It was Friday. We got there Friday, and we went and got our toes done. We went to the mall and all. Like we went to the hotel, then we got our toes done. Then we went to the mall to ball, swish. Me and my daughter, and then they went and played hard. And she wanted her nails done. I said, "You gotta play games." She's like, "But I can get them short. You can get them short." All right, just wait. Just wait. Don't get your nails done. And we got on tournament weekend. Get them done the week you ain't got tournaments. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just got regular practice and stuff, get some nails. You get some small ones so you can still ball. You know, but don't do it on a tournament weekend. Like, we're not doing that. But I love having nail time with my daughters. Okay, I got 5 of them. Okay, so I've been to the nail salon with 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. The baby's been, but she ain't got her nails done. And the first time I got the now 4-year-old her nails done, I got pictures of that. She just couldn't stop moving. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, her toes, her paint on her toes just kept getting messed up. But she wanted to be in daddy's lap, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be in my lap while because I got my feet done, she was getting her toes done. You know, daddy's girls all around, you know what I'm saying? So when I have all 5 of them, I can't wait till the day I can take them all. My pocket's gonna hurt that day, but needless to say, we're gonna all have a nail day that day. Okay, and that'd be something I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing good, okay? You know, as a father, you gotta take her. And you know what's crazy? Every time I go in there, I see another black man, and we be like, yeah, big dog. We taking care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We pampering ourselves, just like y'all. But we ain't going nobody. Like, I'll pull up to that joint by myself. I see another guy, you know, he pull up by himself. I forgot what city I was in. I think I can't remember what city I was in, but I was with my daughter. Anyway, I can't remember what city I was in. Oh, no. When I was in Florida, when I was in Florida, I went and got my toes done. And there was another black guy in there. And the lady was like, "Oh, you were Michael Jordan? You were Michael Jordan? Those expensive. I can't afford that." I tipped her $40. I said, "Save up and get you some Jordans, okay?" You know, those expensive. How much are those? I said, $200. Oh, my shoes $10. I was like, "Girl, you better stop playing with your feet. Stop playing with your feet. You gonna be in this seat more than me with your busted feet. Okay, you're gonna be seeing another nail technician. You're gonna be a foot technician if you keep buying $10 shoes." Anyway, everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.